Good morning, students. So we are on page number 4, that is G part. It has kinds of sentences. As you can see, there are 4 kinds of sentences. First is assertive or declarative sentence. Second is interrogative. Third is imperative. And fourth is exclamatory. So starting with assertive or declarative sentence, these are those sentences that says or states something. For example, I go to school every day. It ends with a full stop, right? See, it ends with a full stop and it is telling you about something. It is just a normal statement, information about something, right? Next is interrogative. So, a sentence that asks a question is called a question or an interrogative sentence. So, it ends with a question mark and it starts with WH, how, or a helping word. WH, with WH I mean what, why, where, and with how you can say how are you doing. And it also starts with helping verbs. Helping verbs like can we eat pizza today? Shall I come in? Right, so all these sentences are interrogative sentences. So third is imperative sentences. A sentence that expresses a command, a request, or an advice is called an imperative sentence. So it is a type of a suggestion, requests, commands. So if you can see the example, it is be quiet, full stop. All the imperative sentences ends with a full stop. Give me some milk, please. Revise your lessons in time. So all these sentences are either command, request, or advice. So next is exclamatory sentences. A sentence that expresses a strong feeling is called exclamatory sentences. So now if you see the example, how beautiful the rainbow is. Now if you see, it is starting with how. That doesn't makes it a interrogative sentence. There is a exclamatory sign in the end. And if you see the full sentence, how beautiful the rainbow is, it is an expression of an emotion. So you cannot say it as an interrogative sentence. It is exclamatory sentence. The next example is, what a silly mistake I made. Now it's again starting with what, that is WH form. That doesn't makes it an interrogative sentence. It is still an exclamatory sentence. Why? Because if you see the full context, full meaning of the sentence, it is what a silly mistake I have made. So this is a feeling. This is an expression of a feeling ending with an exclamatory sign. So it ends up to a exclamatory sentence, right? G part. Use these words in sentences of your own. Four sentences for each word. 1 sentence each of assertive, interrogative, imperative, and exclamatory kind for oral practice. So do this as your homework just for oral practice. For example, you have to use the word enjoy and make an assertive sentence, interrogative sentence, imperative, and exclamatory sentence. Okay, so part I. Write A for assertive, IN for interrogative, IM for imperative, and EX for exclamatory sentence. See the first one. Spoken words have a great power. Okay, if you can see, there is a full stop in the end, and spoken words have a great power. It is stating you something, it is telling you something. So it can be marked as assertive sentence and thus AS. You can do rest of the parts as your homework. Come to part G. Rewrite the following group of words as sentences. The first word of each sentence is underlined. The kind of sentences to be formed is mentioned in the bracket. So it's very easy. If you can see the first part I've done for you. So the first word is underlined for you in all the sentences. You need to start the sentence using this underlined word, and the remaining words you have to put it in the right sequence and make a meaningful sentence out of it. How cluttered your bed and table look! Exclamatory sign. So why exclamatory? Because they have given you that you need to make a sentence. Which sentence? Exclamatory sentence, right? So the first word is underlined for you in all the sentences. So you have to use this first word as the starting of your sentence right? And don't forget to see the brackets, the type of sentences that you need to make. So you can take it as your homework. So we will discuss the answers in the next class, and we'll also start with the new chapter. Thank you.